What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the $50 Funko Pop Collection Challenge. The overall goal of this series, guys, is to buy a $100 Funko Pop from every single Funko Pop category, starting with just a $50 bill. I believe in the last episode, we left off with having a ton of awesome stuff in our inventory. I ended up going over onto Whatnot and selling pretty much a majority of everything that we found in the last episode, I think minus just one pop. So let me bring you up to speed of what our current budget is, because we sold a lot of stuff, guys, and let me give you the total of what it was after fees. So with everything that we sold from the last episode, guys, ended up totaling to $559.25, which, bringing that back to our previous budget, guys, we have $719.12 to work with in this episode. And boy howdy, with that much money, guys, we need to buy a $100 pop. So actually, let's do that right now. So for this $100 Funko Pop that we need, guys, I'm gonna head over to Whatnot. So I've got the app open, and what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna go to my profile. I'm gonna head on over to my saved listings. As you can see, I've been eyeing a couple of different things. So one of the categories that we are missing, guys, is the Pop Myths line. And part of that line is the Snowy Bigfoot. But anyways, I brought up this listing, guys, for the Snowy Bigfoot, and I think I'm gonna buy it. And I'm not sure why I haven't hopped on the Whatnot app already, because it definitely would have been a lot easier to do this rather than having to drive to a bunch of stores to buy the $100 Funko Pops I need. All right, and just like that, guys, I have purchased my Snowy Bigfoot to check off the Pop Myths line. We'll have to wait until it gets here in the mail to officially do so, but that was pretty quick and easy. Oh, and by the way, with taxes and with shipping, guys, the total was $110.53, so we can minus that from our overall collection budget. So now that we purchased that $100 Funko Pop from the Myths line, guys, let's go out. Let's see what other things we can find. Obviously, we're gonna see what other things we can add back into our inventory, and hopefully we can find another $100 Funko Pop. Here we go. All right, my dudes, I feel like this is as good of a place, if any, to start off this video. But let's head into Entertainment Mart and see if they've got anything for us for this challenge. Right at the front of the store, guys, I'm not really noticing much. There are a couple of new pops like this Blacklight Carry. Not one that's going to pertain to this series, but a cool pop that I wanted to show off nonetheless to you guys. We have some pops from The Mummy. Now, if this was the Nick Morton pop, which is the Tom Cruise pop, that would have been great, but different pop from the same movie. Still a pretty decent pop, though. Kind of a fun find. Suicide Squad's kind of an interesting one. This just pops that I haven't seen in a while, so I figured I'd show that off. She-Hulk actually had some value at one point when the Disney Plus series came out, but now she's gone back down, so we're going to pass on that today. Here's a look at the Grail cabinet, guys. I'm not really seeing much that I haven't seen before, so I think we're going to pass on these today at Entertainment Mart. All right, folks, next stop is going to be Gamers Asylum. Not sure what we're going to find today, but, you know, if we can find a $100 pop we need, that'd be great. But if there's anything we can add back into our collection budget, that works as well. So let's head on in. All right, folks, I'll be honest, I don't really notice anything different from when we were here, I think maybe a week or two ago, but I think there's still some interesting items. As far as more expensive pops goes, guys, we have the Mikasa Ackerman, I think that's how you say it, but this is a $100 pop because it is signed. It's the Child's Collectibles exclusive one. Still a pretty cool one that you don't see often. But yeah, I think a majority of this stuff I have seen before, like Grayscale Loki. We have the C-3PO right there. I don't know if this one we've seen before, but $30 is probably pretty spot on the Chicken Deadpool right here. I think I've seen this one before, but I can't remember. But we have the TARDIS from Doctor Who. Definitely one that you don't see very often, but that's probably about what it goes for. Down here, I did find a Gamora pop, guys, for $20, which I know at one point this was going for $50, but I think it's gone down ever since the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie came out, but still not one that you see very often, and a decent find, I would say. But as far as I can tell, guys, and anything that I see that is new, looks like most of this stuff right here is the same that I was here when I was here last time. But anyways, I think we're going to call that for a trip here to Gamers Asylum. Entertainment Mart number 2. I'm hoping to find maybe a $100 Funko Pop that we need, or anything that we can add back into the inventory. So let's go check it out. Looks like they actually got in a decent amount of stuff that were trade-ins. You can tell by those little yellow stickers. So we're going to take a look and see what they have. They have some Attack on Titan stuff, which I found pretty interesting. I think this is a reprint, or else it would have had some pretty good value. We have the Penguin right here. I know some of the Batman classic TV series pops have some good value, and I think the Penguin is one of those ones, so I think I'm going to pick this one up. We also have King Bradley from Fullmetal Alchemist. If this was the Chase, definitely would have been a great pickup, guys. But looking at some of the other pops that they have, guys, they have a Zuko from Avatar. I think at one point this had some pretty good value, but they've restocked the Avatar pop since. We also have a Lust pop from Fullmetal Alchemist, which Fullmetal Alchemist has some decent value. This one kind of on the verge of being a decent pickup, but we're going to pass on it today. And who remembers Pietro when that was like an insane pop when WandaVision came out? Now it's here for $12.99, and I'm going to pass up on it today because it really doesn't have any value, surprisingly. But some of the other pops that I found, guys, I found some Borderlands pops. None of these really had much value. I thought they did. Maybe there's some other ones, some other characters that have a little bit more value that I thought were those ones. But anyways, we're going to pass on those today, guys. They had some Rick and Morty pops that were down here as well. Some Rick and Morty pops do pretty good, but I would say a majority of them, they really honestly aren't worth picking up. And then we have some Alien pops, which are pretty cool. This one maybe would have been a decent pickup, but the box was a little bit faded. On the back, we have an original Alien, which is definitely a cool one. I feel like I don't see very often, so I figured I'd show that one off. And also the 40th anniversary Alien right there as well, the Xenomorph, which I thought was a cool one too. Anyways, guys, looking around, I found some of the pops from Kubo and the Two Strings, and I thought these ones had some more value. There's some really cool design pops from a fun movie, but yeah, they didn't really actually have much value either. We have the monkey as well, but I figured I'd show those ones off because I thought they were kind of neat, but value wasn't really there for me to pick these up, guys. This Logan I definitely would pick up, and I feel like I've showed this off in a previous video, but that stain on the top is pretty bad, guys. We have the Carrie Kelly Robin right here. I think at one point this had like a $20 value, but now it's kind of gone back down at $12.99, so we're going to pass on that today, guys. And Connie from Steven Universe. Some of those Steven Universe pops, guys, actually have some pretty good value. This one I was kind of debating on getting, but I think I'll pass on it today, guys. And they have a little out of box section, and what do you know, I found some awesome stuff, guys. These out of box Futurama pops are absolutely killer, guys. We have Bender and also the Robot Devil for $5 each. Definitely ones that I'm not going to pass up on ever since Futurama came back on Hulu. These are some great finds for $5 a piece, and I don't know why they were still sitting there. Really solid find, guys. Well, hey, I would say that's a pretty decent trip to Entertain Mart, especially with those two out-of-box Futurama pops. Can't complain about that. So I'm going to pick up a deal on Facebook Marketplace, guys. It's 3 pops that are pretty solid. One that's been going up in value lately due to a movie that's coming out, and one that actually went up in price quite a bit, but now it's gone down a little bit, but still has some pretty good value. So yeah, let's pick those ones up. How's it going? Good. Thanks for meeting me over here, by the way. I appreciate it.
So I'll give you this Wednesday.
Okay.
Just has a little bit of box.
Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
That's what I figured. Right?
And you said 25, right? Okay, here, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I can take those. Sweet, thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too, appreciate it. All right, my dudes, here are the 3 pickups right here. As you can see, we got some pretty decent ones. Now, granted, on this Wednesday Addams, there is a little bit of damage, but we'll kind of talk about that later. But we have 2 Wednesday Addams pops, guys, right here. Hot Topic exclusive, and also Kraven the Hunter. We'll go into value, guys, at the end of the video, but definitely some really solid pickups for $25 a piece. Can't complain about that. All right, folks, so this next deal that I found on Facebook Marketplace is kind of an interesting one. I usually film a little intro in my car, but I guess I forgot to. Anyways, this person was selling a bunch of anime pops and some random Marvel stuff. I almost actually got the whole set of Cowboy Bebop pops for pretty much retail, which would have been some great finds, but somebody claimed them before I did. Anyways, there was a couple of pops that were actually kind of hiding behind some other ones, and I noticed a pretty solid Spider-Man pop and a couple of other things that he showed to me afterwards. So I'm picking up 3 pops, guys, for $38. So here's the footage. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. I like your hat, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
3 pops.
Yeah. Here, I'll just kind of take a look at them real quick. Thanks for driving down here, by the way. I appreciate it. All right, is Venmo okay for you?
Yeah, that's good.
Sweet. Back at the office, guys, let's go ahead and break down values of these. So since this was the last deal that you guys saw, let's go ahead and head into these ones. We got Chief Brody from Jaws, Agent Jane Frank from Men in Black, and also the Prowler from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Some of these Jaws pops, guys, actually have pretty decent value, and right now Chief Brody is going anywhere between like 35 to like $40, so I'm gonna say hopefully we can get about 38 for him. Agent J and Frank has some decent value. He's going for around 20, so that's what I'm hoping to get. With the latest Miles Morales Spider-Man movie that just came out, guys, and if you've seen the movie, Prowler was a pop that went up like crazy at first, and it's kind of leveled back down, but currently prices for this guy are going between 60 to 70, so I'm hoping to get 65. Okay, up next, guys, we have the Wednesday Addams lot with also Kraven the Hunter. This Wednesday Addams Pops, guys, down here on the bottom actually has some pretty decent value. It goes for about $30 to $40, so I'm hoping to get 35. The normal Wednesday Addams goes between 20 to 25, so I'm hoping to do about like 22. Prices for Kraven the Hunter have kind of gone all over the place, guys. There is a new Kraven the Hunter movie that's going to be coming out fairly soon, but I've seen this go anywhere between like 15 to like 30 bucks, so I'm hoping to get about 20 for him. All right, and then this last lot from Entertain Mart, guys, we have the Penguin from the Batman TV series and also Bender and the Robot Devil from Futurama. For some reason, guys, I thought this had a little bit more value than what I paid, but it really doesn't go for much more than what I paid for it at Entertain Mart. So I'm hoping to get about maybe 18 bucks out of the Penguin. These two guys, though, the out-of-box pops for $5 each, ended up being a great deal. So the Robot Devil, guys, without a box usually goes for about 20, and Bender can go anywhere between like 30 to 35 out of box, so I'm hoping to get about 30. And if my math is correct, I'm hoping to add about $268 back into the collection budget. But if I had to guess, guys, it'd probably be that high number, 268 and 200, somewhere in the middle of that, if I had to guess. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of the $50 Funko Pop Collection Challenge. If you enjoyed this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite thing that I ended up finding. Be sure to subscribe as well so you don't miss out on any future episodes in this series. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another and always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.